Okay, so for this second tutorial for Sketchup, I'm going to try to make a model of this sculpture here by Barbara Hepworth. That's part of her Family of Man series, and this one's called Youth. So we're going to start off by opening Sketchup, just like you did before. Google Sketchup free, get in there, click on Start Modeling. It might take a while to load up, it depends on your device. But if you see this little set of steps pulsing on your screen, then that means you're doing the right thing. So we're going to look for some simple shapes in this sculpture here, and we're going to see if we can find them on SketchUp and use them to build up this thing here. We're going to not bother with that. So when you get to your home screen, hopefully it'll sign you in just like you did last time, otherwise you'll need to just use your school account to sign in. We're going to create a new template. We're going to use meters, and there we go, there's our starting point. So first thing we want to do is to build this section at the bottom. You can see it's a cuboid shape. So we're going to go down here, and just like you've done before, we'll use the rectangle tool. And this person here, she's just our scale. And this sculpture is about the same height as a human, roughly. So we're going to build it roughly that. So just do that there. I'm going to use the push-pull tool, which is this one. Push-pull. This time I'm going to click on it. All the other times I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut, which I'll tell you about in a second. So we're going to click on that there, pull that up until it looks about right. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is zoom in. I'm going to use the orbit tool. So that's down here, orbit, but I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut, which is O. Just tap O on your keyboard and go straight to there. So I'm going to zoom in, and it's sort of over to one side of my screen. So if you look down at the bottom here, it says Shift equals pan, and hold down the Shift button on my keyboard, just click my mouse, drag that there, get that so I can see what's going on. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is something to do with the top here. Now if I do what we normally do, which is to draw a rectangle here, that's for this part here, and pull that up, then that's okay, I can make it look alright. But if I want to do anything with it, if I want to cut sections off it or move it around, you can see that really quickly it becomes a real disaster. And you can see that that is a bit of a mess. I'm going to undo that, just Control and Z, or Command and Z if you're on Mac. What we actually need to do is something a little bit different with this section here. You can see when I click on it, it selects that surface, that one there. If I click on an edge, it selects the edge. If you double click, it picks up the surface and the edges. If you triple click, it picks up 1, 2, 3, the whole thing there. That's what I want to do. Make sure I've selected all of it. It all goes blue. I right click, go to make group. What that's going to do is just keep that plinth nice and separate from all of the rest of the things that we're working on. So click on here, go to the rectangle tool. I'm looking to build this part here. So I'm going to come in about there, bring it along to about there. This time I'm going to use the push-pull tool by pressing P on my keyboard. P, there it is. Bring it up. Now that's clearly not tall enough. Now this sculpture is about the height of a person, like we said before. So I need to zoom out a little bit. And I'm going to use Shift and click to bring it down. There we go. So I'm going to press P again, push-pull tool. I'm going to bring this up to about roughly her waist. In fact, look, end point in her. Look, and make it exactly the height of her waist there. That'll do. Yeah, that's looking good. So the next thing we want to do is have a look at these little sections here, these curves. So to do those, we want to use another new tool, and this one is just over here, and it's this one. Oops. There we go. It's this one, the 2-point arc, which should just come up. There we go, 2-point arc. I'll do it really big to start with so you can see. So you click once, and you can see it's starting to give me a curve. If I move over to here, you can see that if I make it too big, it's sort of hanging out over the edge. It doesn't look good. But if I move up just slowly, it goes pink. And pink means it's at a tangent to the edge, which means it fits really nicely onto the edge. If I click there, then it's going to allow me to drop that curve into place. And what I want is not one of these funny old shapes here. I want that nice pink line there again. And that means I've got a really good, neatly joined on curve. That's too big, so I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go back to my 2-point curve again, 2-point arc. want to do it about here. And just get it pink and make sure it's pink again. I messed that up a little bit. Let's just try again. So that was edit and undo to get rid of it. And there we go. So the next thing to do with this, just move around. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Just get into that corner so you can see. I'm going to use the push-pull tool again, so that's P for push-pull. Click on there, and you can see you can just pull that back and smooth that corner off. Go back to orbit so I can move around. Shift, pull it around, and I'm going to try this corner now. So I'm going to go back to that 2-point arc, and about there. And there we go, you can see SketchUp knows what we're doing now. So it's made it pink straight away. Push pull, pull that back. So that's looking nice. Looks a bit like a gravestone at the moment, so we need to fix these bottom bits here. You can see it curves in just there at the bottom. So moving my mouse down to the bottom corner and then zooming in. There we go, that focuses our zoom onto there. Click in here and here. Don't forget we want it to go pink. We want that tangent edge. There we go. Now, because we made that bottom section a group, that means we can mess about with this bit at the top and it won't affect the plinth at the bottom. So you can see there, that's worked beautifully. You can do the same thing, zoom out a little bit. In fact, we'll zoom out all the way and zoom back in over here. Hold down Shift, and we'll get that 2-point arc going again, about there. There we go. Push pull again. That takes it out. So that's the end of the first part of this tutorial. What you should have is these two separate shapes. You've got the plinth bit at the bottom, you've got this bit here. One last thing we're going to do just before we move on, and that's we're going to double click on there. You can see that selects the face. In fact, we're going to triple click, so let's just 1, 2, 3. You can see it selects the whole thing. Right click on that, make group, and now we've got our two separate groups. We've got the section at the top and the section at the bottom, and that's the end of this part of the tutorial.